Are we gone? Yeah, we're gone here. All right, guys. I have had to wait about 2 years to make this video because I've been around. But I want to show you all this because if you ever come to Boca Raton, you have to see this place, man. It's called Gumbo Limbo. And I do believe that that is a gumbo limbo. It's a tree. Now I'm not gonna go through front doors. I'm not gonna go through the front doors because I already kind of walked around the place and I was asking people some questions. I got this YouTube. Like, oh, you gotta go to the city, get a permit. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, screw you, man. I ain't giving the government money something I already paid for. Because we all paid for this. It's run by the Florida Atlantic University, and it's a turtle rescue. Now these aren't real turtles. But that's how big they get. I've seen them even bigger. I think this one is a leatherback, and then this one. No, maybe this one's the leatherback, and then these are soft shell. And there's about half a dozen kinds of turtles that hang around in Florida here, but that's how big they can get. What I really want you to see, because if I go through the front door, it'll take too long. This video is going to go a little bit longer than what I usually make because I know our attention spans are short. They got this place is great, man. It's free. You don't have to pay to come in here or anything. It's it's federally funded. I mean, we pay for it. They have a big butterfly park over there. We're not gonna go through that. Let me see. There he is. What's up, buddy? He's a tortoise, not a turtle. There's a difference between a tortoise and a turtle. Tortoises don't swim. If you threw him in the water, he would drown. He might have a name, but I don't know what it is. He's so cute. All right, but what I really want you to see is over here, and we're gonna sneak in through the back. That's why I walked around first because I didn't want this video to go on forever. I'm gonna show you right now what I really want y'all to see. There's a lot of fans and stuff, and people are talking, so if you can't hear me, I don't know. You think you got a nice fish tank in your house? Check this one. Here, let me back out. Oh, yeah. That's a tarpon. I'm not sure what they're called. That's another tarpon. I'm not sure what he's called either. This fish tank is gigantic, man. Look, it goes all the way back there, man. And this place is totally free to come into. As I said, it's called Gumbo Limbo. There's a big barracuda in here too, man. If he comes along here, maybe, that's what I'm saying. This video might go on a little bit longer. These guys are tarpons. They're tarpons. And they are so much fun to catch. They're very hard to catch, actually. They don't taste really good, but they're hard to catch, and if you do catch one, you are in for the fight of your life. Let me see if I can find that barracuda they get. It's not the biggest, those aren't the biggest tarpons I've ever seen either. He's in here. Where is he? Let me try to look for him. Hey, what's up, buddy? I'm not sure what you call those. If you caught him, though, you'd be in the fight of your life. Yeah, the reflections on the glass are making it hard for me to catch them. There is a barracuda in here. Let me try to reflect the. There's a manta ray down there. It's not a stingray. He'll come back. That's that tarpon. One of the tarpons again. They just run in circles all day. They feed them really good so they don't eat each other. There he is. That's the manta ray. There's a difference between a manta ray and a stingray. Steve Irwin can tell you about that. Look at these guys, man. They got some big fat fish. I would love to sneak in here at night with a fishing pole and a hook and some shrimp. That's one of the biggest puffer fish I ever saw. I do think you can eat them, but I wouldn't try to. I wouldn't mess with one. And there's some nice ones in here. Let me see if I can get that barracuda, because there is a barracuda in here. He doesn't swim in circles like the other ones. Let me take my glasses off here, see if I can. Let's walk around. Let's walk around. Oh, there he is. There he is. Where you got? He was just right there. Oh, there he is. Am I just seeing him? Yeah, check that guy out. Hey, he's a friggin' dinosaur, man. They are more dangerous than sharks. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. The reflection on the glass is making it hard. There you go, buddy. You're a YouTube star. That's a barracuda, guys. In captivity. And they get much bigger than this. All these fish get much bigger. Look at this guy. Check him out, man. Yeah, more people get attacked by these guys than sharks. When you go swimming, don't wear jewelry, anything shiny, because this guy will come up and bite your arm off. Barracuda. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? He is gigantic. I would not want to get into a fight with this guy because you would lose. There's my, hey, taking up the show. All right, guys, there's one more tank. Yeah, there's one more tank I want to show them. All right, guys, let's go over here. Let's go over here. I said, that this video is going to go a little longer than I usually make, but let's go over here. They got, it's this place, it's a sanctuary. They rescue turtles and bring them over here, Now, this tank is normally full, but it's empty right now. I'm not sure why. She told me why, but I don't remember. But there's some real... That's my YouTube channel. It's called Pirates Are Us. Pirates is spelled with a Z.
You said it's called Pirates Are Us.
Pirates Are Us with a Z, not an S.
I'm gonna look into it.
You'll laugh. Everybody, and anybody can watch it. I'm gonna show them your fish tank over here. They got some really cool fish in here, man. Well, it's hard to see. I don't have a great camera, and I'm not a great cameraman. But there's some real big sheephead in here. And of course, they're not over here because I want to see them. Hang on, let me go over here. Maybe they're over here. Hang on. Where's the sheephead?
Nope. Sea turtles right
there. Oh, the sea. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, boss.
Yeah, no worries.
Look, he's kind of hiding. He's got life made in there. He sure does. He's kind of got his head stuck in the corner there.
Oh yeah.
Where are them big? You got some big sheephead.
Yeah, they're back on the other side, really.
So I was just going there.
And that over on this side. I got some mohara and some blue stripe. There's the mohara back there. These are a couple of grunts. Another mohara. Yeah, the sheep's head are back over there.
All right, we'll go. We'll mosey back over there. Yeah, this guy, this place, it's run by Florida Atlantic University, and it's a sea turtle rescue. And, it's funded by us. We all pay for this. And if we pay for anything, we can wage all... Yeah, there he is. Or she, whichever the case may be. Look at these guys, man. Is that the biggest sheephead you ever saw? They feed them very well here. If they get rescued and come here, they'll survive, and then they'll cut them back loose again. Y'all do a great job here.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I don't personally feed them, but the people here are all very passionate about the aquarium like here, and they're also like, we make sure they're well taken care of. So, yeah.
They are. They wouldn't get this fat.
No.
So they're well taken care of.
They're fed every day too.
Our tax dollars are going to good use here.
And we actually do accept, they accept donations at the front too, and they use all of that to take care of the fish food, take care of the aquarium. Yeah.
I'm wondering if I can pause this for a minute because I'd like to go and get a little bit of that, the laboratory, you know.
The FAU?
Yeah. Let me see if I can, I'm not technologically advanced. Let me see if I can pause this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
How are we doing again? Put on my glasses. How are we going to go? And this is where, here, let me try to zero it down in there. And so they bring the little baby turtles here, because turtles, if there's any kind of light when they're hatched, they'll follow the light and they'll come into town. And of course the predators get them and we run them over and everything. And so that's why you can't keep lights on where turtles hatch. And Florida is a place where, you know, most of the turtles come here in Florida to breed, you know, and hatch the babies. And the ones that get squirrely and go in the wrong direction, they bring them here and raise them up, get them a little bit healthy, make sure they can make the journey on their own, and they bring them here. And then, let me think, there's this tank here. There isn't too much in there. I don't see anything. Some sea urchins, that's about it. And then in this one, they got a big old starfish right there. That's a starfish. And then I don't know if you can see them, but that's a sea urchin. They are edible. But be careful grabbing one. And then in this tank, they got this guy. He's a puffer fish. It's a baby because they get much bigger than that. But I tell you what, again, you would not want to grab one of those, because if you did, it would ruin your day. And then where are they? He's right. There he is. Seahorses. They got seahorses. They got everything in here, man. They got everything in here, man. This place is a beautiful place. So much lives are saved here, you know, because of these people. It's Florida Atlantic University. And we pay for this, guys. We pay for this to rescue all these critters. But it's for our own benefit, because without these guys, we'd be in a lot of trouble. All right. I've been waiting to show you gumbo limbo for a long time. I've been waiting to show you gumbo limbo for a long time. So there you go. Remember what I say, guys. Love the one you're with. And I'll call you later.